My name is Ronda, like Lauren said. Thank you so much for having me here. I apologize if I look a little off. I didn't sleep last night, so I'm trying to hang in there and not fall over. Like when I was going to stand up and do your thing, you're like, I started getting nauseous, so I had to sit back down. So that's just trying to take care of my little imbalance that I have today. All right, so go ahead and stand up. If you're at the fire, stand up. So you're standing, and I'd like you to go ahead, if you can, and just lean forward to where it's just a little tough to stay standing. Then go ahead and lean to your right until it's just a little bit tough, right, to stay standing. Then go ahead and lean back a little bit until you're feeling that imbalance. And then to your left. A little bit off until you're feeling like, oh, maybe I might fall over. Now come back into balance, okay? Take a nice deep breath. Hands over your head. Up, 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 and down. And bring those prayer hands to your heart. There you are. Balance. You can sit down. It's fine. I hope you can sit down if you'd like. I am hoping that what you experienced was a little discomfort. Yeah? By going to the right or to the left or to the back or to the front, and you were not steady and you were not sturdy on your feet, were you? I was not. When we come back into balance, we are able then to go forward. And until we are in balance, we cannot go forward. How do we become balanced? When everybody is pulling at us. To the left, to the right, to the back, to the front, to the children, the pets, the house, right? All the shit that keeps pulling us all these different places. How can we find our own beautiful personal balance so that we can go forward? How do we do it? How do we find our balance? Contrast, right? Experiencing the contrast. How do we find our balance? Come to what?
Right now.
Presence, right? Good. I'm going to touch on something that has been kind of swimming around me for too long, and that is discernment. I have found my balance through being discerning, through creating boundaries, right? When I was a little baby, my mom did not respect me. She hurt me all the time, and I was pulled and I was made to do things that I wouldn't have normally done. Like when she would pull me out of my bed in the middle of the night because my brother threw up down the stairs, and it was my job for some reason at the age of 7 or 8 years old to scrub the steps, even though I had to wake up for school the next couple of hours. I was pulled and I was harassed and I was abused in my entire childhood. I did not know what that meant to be discerning and to say no, like Kat is saying. Let us find our voice. We can say no, no thank you, right? No thank you. I was not allowed that. I was not allowed respect for myself, and I didn't understand any kind of discernment or boundary. I wasn't allowed it. Both of my parents were horrible to me. They were monsters. And so I didn't understand. I just didn't. And I didn't as I grew up either. And I put up with a whole bunch of people doing a whole bunch of stuff to me all the time, right? Pushing me this way and pulling me that way. And so we are raised to please the people. Customer service, right? We're trained to bend over for the people all the time. How can I help you? How can I do anything so that I am loved, so that I'm liked, so that I'm accepted, so that I'm validated in some fashion? But what are we looking for validation from others? Don't need it, okay? We validate ourselves. Balance through discernment. Where in your life are you not being discerning? And I just want to take the next couple of minutes before the children come and share to go through a personal inventory. So I invite all of you to close your eyes, and I just want to take you through your own inventory of balance in the areas of your life that you're existing within. Let's go ahead and start with our physical balance. Close your eyes. And take a deep breath and consider your physical body. Close your eyes and consider your physical body. Are you in balance within your physical body? You answer that yourself within yourself. And you know exactly what you need to do if you're not. Why aren't you doing that? That's just for you to consider. You already know what you need to do. I don't have to get into it. Even though I used to own a health food store and cafe, and I used to be the queen of all things organic and beautiful and wonderful for over a decade in multiple locations, and I spent over $500,000 on it. It was incredible having all of that gorgeous stuff in front of me, to enjoy within my physical body and to help others with their physical body. You already know. Let's go ahead and move on to the mental body. To the mental body. These are subtle bodies. Within your mental body, are you balanced? Are you an overthinker? Or are you apathetic and complacent? Are you doing enough mental work to stay engaged without being your head? We must be in the heart, yes? We cannot be in the head, we must be in the heart. Are you in your head too much? Or are you not thinking for yourself at all? Close your eyes and ask yourself, are you balanced within your mental body? And you know, and only you know if you are. Is there chatter in your mind when you're in a yoga pose, you're holding it? Or when you're listening to someone, are you thinking about what you're going to say to them? Are you thinking about your own thoughts, or are you really listening with that mental body? How are your thoughts? Are they beautiful? Thoughts become things. Thoughts are things. Thoughts create geometry, which creates things. What are you thinking about? I hope you're thinking beautiful things. If you're not, why not? Again, this is just inventory. Move on to the emotional body. Another subtle body, the most important subtle body. Oh my goodness. The emotions are the spirit, are the soul. It's all so beautiful together. Where is your emotional body? How is your emotional body? Is your emotional body balanced? Or are you stuffing and shoving, pushing, right? So that other people can be comfortable around you. Why are you doing that still? You don't need to. Is your emotional body balanced? Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and consider this. This is your personal inventory moment. Is your emotional body balanced? Are you doing enough to release the stuff that comes in, out, in, out? We must cycle and circle with ourselves, right? This stuff comes in. This person said this kid said that, this happened. Okay, did you get it out? Did you release it then? Or are you holding on to that to the point where it'll become a physical imbalance? Let us not do that. Let us honor ourselves. How do we do that? How do we stay present and balanced, sovereign, and discerning? Practice, practice, practice. Practice saying no, like Kat taught you. No, thank you. I don't want to. I don't feel like that. I don't want to do it. Thank you. No, I don't want to eat that. No, thank you. No. And then you make yourself happier and you cease fragmenting. We are so freaking fragmented. Stop doing the things you don't want to do and saying yes when you mean no, just to make it nice with the person who's next to you. Well, you don't have to make it nice for the person next to us anymore. Don't make it nice for the person next to you if you don't feel like it. You will lose yourself. You will lose your sovereignty. That is loss of discernment, and that is a loss of balance. So gorgeous what's going on with us right now at this time, you guys. We all chose to be here. We all chose this. There is no victim in any of this, yeah? So, what are you going to do about it? You came here not only for this ascension, right? for all this transmutation. Holy shit, oh my God. How much darkness do we have to, move into the light, right? So this is your show, baby. This is what you came here to do. You came here to be a magician. You chose the darkness that's around you. You chose your parents. You chose your pain. You either chose or created absolutely everything that is in front of you. And there is no one else to blame. Not ever. Which is why you need to honor you. Because you are all you have. And I don't care who's around you. It doesn't matter. You only have you. So honor you. To get to know yourself, honor you. How do you even know who you are? Unless you're making your choices for yourself. Not the choices your mom made you for you, or your husband, or your kid, or your sister, right? Or your best friend, or your teacher. You. What does that even mean? So much of us don't even know who we really are. Because we're so leaning this way. Leaning this way. Leaning this way. Leaning this way. Choose yourself. Choose your sovereignty. Choose your truth. And that truth is ever changing, as we found out. It's always changing, the truth. Choose your truth in the moment that you're in. And don't make that choice because of other people. That is not going to set us free. That is not going to build our power. That is not going to create discernment. That is not going to set us free. It is just not going to. So, I've been through a lot, as we all have. I hope we're learning, brothers and sisters. I hope we're learning. I hope we realize that we have the power to override the nonsense. And we don't need to look at it and fight with it anymore. We don't need to look at it and he said this, she said. We don't need to do that 4D stuff anymore. We can just take it. Override. I teach my children this. Override frequency flow. And I've talked about a couple with you guys here. Override frequency flow. When they feel a little off, they're like, Mom, I feel off. All right, move into override frequency flow. Override that shit. The chemtrails, override it. The GMOs, override it. The news, the wars, the nonsense. I don't pay attention to that. That's not my world. We're going to create a new world, a new earth. And to do that, we need to be free. And to be free, we need to be sovereign. And to be sovereign, we need to be discerning. And we need to find our balance. May you all find your balance in all arenas of your life, including your spaces that you find yourself within, like your car and your home, right? Are you balanced within these arenas of your life? Look around. Is it clean? Is it clear? Is it tasteful? Is it to your liking? Treat yourself so well. We are royalty, darlings. We are galactic royalty. Welcome to your kingdom.